what is going on in the world in the past few days. There is a lot going on. Sad, terrifying. We first got the girl that was on the Charlotte train. I'm from North Carolina myself, not from Charlotte, but from North Carolina in the Lincolnville area. And it makes me so sad. It come from Ukraine in 2022, and a lot of you probably have heard a lot of this information because it's been all over. I don't know how you wouldn't hear it if you've been on any kind of social media. But she had been working, got on the train to go home, texting her boyfriend saying she would be home soon. And I know you've seen that. If you've seen the video, she sits down in the seat in front of the user who takes out a knife and stabs her in the neck. And the video usually had stopped there when they were first coming out with it, and didn't show any more. The news was not showing any more of that because it was too graphic. And this happened like a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, it's just now coming out, but it happened a few weeks ago. I'm not sure why it took so long to get out, but I'm hearing it happened a couple weeks ago. But now the media has been putting out the seconds after he stabbed her, and it is heart-wrenching. I got so angry watching this video. It makes me so angry. I mean, she looked so terrified. She looked so scared and just like stunned. And it's so heart-wrenching to me. It broke my heart to watch this, that she came here in America to find a life, a new life, and was doing that. And the people around her on that train, I know that maybe they didn't understand what was going on, but it looked like to me they did. Some know what was going on, and they chose to not get involved. It made me so angry, so sad at this. And I've seen some other pictures out where it showed, like, of course, after he stabbed her, he walks down, and there's some videos of him saying about he just stabbed a white woman, or I'm not sure how true that part is. And then, he proceeds to take off his sweatshirt and roll it up to, of course, get rid of some evidence to hide that he had blood on him, I'm sure. And they're saying, okay, he had some mental problems. Okay, we can agree with that. But he was able to actually think straight enough to know, oh, look what I just did. I've got to cover up some of this evidence. He had been arrested for around 14 times, and they kept letting him out. So I'm just not in agreement with all of this, and that he should be just tried as insane. Well, okay, you insane, but he should be in prison for life. That is just my opinion. I know everybody's got different opinions, but you cannot let this just go on. Another thing that just happened today, and most of you probably already heard about this, is a conservative activist, Charlie Kirk, has died after being shot at a campus event in Utah. President Trump did announce that he had died. He got shot in the neck. The suspect is still out there. At this point, it's like 5:20 right now. The suspect has not been caught. They really don't know much, I think, about the suspect. I do know that they took one man in for questioning, but then they let him go because they didn't find any evidence that he was the attacker. So the police are looking for the attacker. They're going building to building. They to evacuate people. So the university says that the shot was fired from around 200 yards away. Kirk has a wife and 2 young children. Was a founder of the conservative group Turning Point USA, and was close to both the president and his family. And in January, he flew to the Greenland with Donald Trump. I've heard that Donald Trump has ordered flags to be flown at half-mast in the U.S. in honor of Charlie Kirk, a truly great American patriot. And it's just all this violence, and no matter if you're Republican, Democrat, this violence does need to stop, and the shooting should be condemned by anyone. It's useless. It is violent, and that does not need to take place. So everyone's praying for his family at this time, and praying that this violence will come to an end. There's just two tragedies right there that have just upset me and a lot of other people. So we just pray for this world, pray for everyone, and hope that we can get some more peace and understanding. Thank you.